I realised that I could probably save a hell of a lot of time and just say I have panophobia, fear of everything. I could just cut this vlog off now and have a huge list of things that scare me to death. It's insane. Some of them are really extreme and others are just not all that bad, like I really don't like them. I think my biggest fear, or one of them, is micromophobia, if I'm even pronouncing that right, which is fear of ants. And I say fear of ants, I am literally petrified of them, to the point where I actually start crying if there is more than one of them. One I can deal with because I generally just put my finger on it and kill it because I've just got to before I freak out. But if there's two of them, I will just stand there and stare at them and freak out and cry and panic, and my hands will be like this, totally shaking. I'll be freezing, frozen to the spot, and oh. Even a few weeks ago, there was an ant on my computer. I freaked out, leapt back, fell off the chair, made my sister get rid of it, and I couldn't get near my laptop for the rest of the day because I was scared there's going to be another ant on it. And then I just couldn't physically touch my laptop in case there's another ant on it. I think what started this fear was one morning after having used antibacterial wash on the tops in the kitchen the night before. There must have been something in it that the ants liked or were attracted to, or whatever attracts ants to things. Because it was generally washed clean with this antibacterial wash. And when I came down the next morning, the whole top, like the worktop, was literally covered in ants. You're probably thinking, yeah, about 40, 50 maybe. No, it was literally black. I am not joking, there must have been at least 400. But that's what beats me. I have OCD, which means things have to be clean, things have to be, not to the extent that Emma Pillsbury in Glee, but things have got to be neat and tidy. I always wash everything's got to be washed. So it wasn't that the bench was dirty. Everything was clean and tidy. It must have been the bacterial wash. That's the only thing I could think of that could have possibly attracted these ants to the workbench. Love. And my second biggest fear is coulrophobia. Again, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Which is fear of clowns. The reason being, one, I can't see their faces. Like, the person paint all that makeup and the face paint, and I just can't see what's behind it. And two, they're always happy. You never see a sad clown. Has anyone ever noticed that? Clowns are never sad. They're always smiling. Even when they frown, they have this huge big grin on their face, and it just freaks me out. They can literally be frowning and looking miserable as hell, and yet they still have this huge big grin on their face. It's just creepy. Plus, they always seem to be staring at you. Yeah, that's my cat going out. Always staring at you. Is that just me that feels that? They're always staring at you. I can't watch a film with clowns in it. For one, they're always evil. Always. And they always seem to pull you under the bed. Every film I've seen with a clown in, or have clowns in it briefly, they will pull you under the bed. Why do they pull you under the bed? It's just weird. But the weird thing is I used to think, don't put me under my bed, that is, I used to think there was an alligator under my bed that ate me. Not people, just me. Yeah, an alligator under my bed that ate me. No idea why. Third is ophidiophobia, fear of snakes. I don't even know what triggered this one off. I've just been scared of them for as long as I can remember. I was at a zoo a few years back, and we went into the reptile house, and just to the left of the door, as you came in here, to the left of the door, like here, there was this huge tank with a python in it, and I just froze in the middle of the doorway and couldn't move. I was shaking, I was that scared. I must have stood there for half an hour before my sister covered my eyes with her hand so I could leave. Anyway. The next ones I'll just skim through because I'm not terrified of them, but they're just no-goes to me. I can't really deal with them. Here we go. Automatronophobia. Fear of anything that falsely represents a sentient being. The bad thing is, ventriloquist dummies don't scare me as long as I can see the person controlling it. Like, if you're a ventriloquist, for example, and you can sit in front of me, sit anywhere near me, make the puppet talk in your hand like that. As long as I can see you with your hand there doing it, it's fine. Pardon me. I've been talking a lot, my voice is going. But as soon as the ventriloquist dummy, if it moved on its own, I can't deal with that. Claustrophobia. Just fear of small enclosed spaces. I feel trapped, like I'm squeezed up like that. If I'm in a small room, I will sit there like that. I feel like I've got to. I think I've got to protect myself, and it's just strange. I cannot pronounce this word to save my life. Ornithophobia. That's wrong. I know that's wrong. It's fear of birds, anyway. Well, it's more ravens. Crows I'm fine with, but ravens scare me. I have a fear of pigeons too, but it's only if they're flying towards me. That's pretty specific, isn't it? Is there a word for that? A word for a fear of birds flying towards you? They always seem to do that to me in town, and I really hate it. They always fly towards me, and I just hate it. Trypanophobia, fear of needles. There are so many words for that. There's so many different fears. I just picked that one because it was the easiest one for me to say. That's the only reason I picked that. This one, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right or if it's even really the word for it or if someone just made it up. But it's photophobia, fear of seaweed. That should probably actually be above snakes. Seaweed scares me senseless, man. It's horrible. I have the unbelievable fear of seaweed. That's really, really strange, isn't it? Oh well, I'm strange.